On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Davante Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
On first down, it's Rudolph. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Rudolph. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They pitch it out to Johnson, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Rudolph going to throw again. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Rudolph. And this is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm going from back to you. I'm going from back to you. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Red ball 80. Mark 30. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, get the way.
A throw out line to QT, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to the air, Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And 9 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Cobb to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for David Johnson. Incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Jones. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Now the rookie's second-round pick is A.J. Dillon with it. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
A.J. Dillon.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers again now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At their 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 5-yard line.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground with Jones. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Shoot, shoot. Check.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike. Here we go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Yeah. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
51 to Mike. Wild Bill. Hey, Mike 51.
Now it's Rudolph. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
34-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you.
Rudolph now to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 28, Texans 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
It's supposed to be up, but if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rudolph. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Rudolph going to throw again. Oh, that was dangerous.
Rudolph's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
51, Mike 51. Let's go, D. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Rudolph throwing again. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
By the Packers. 2nd
straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Zach Cunningham.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Johnson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
We got 3. We got 3.
Here's Rudolph off play action. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Score Packers 35, Texans 10.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a 10 carry for Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the... And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans cut into that lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Packers 35, Texans 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is A little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play.
First down, Packers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Williams. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Check, check.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Watch 14. Watch 14. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
The play is a turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Today's final
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Packers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.